WAOH is brought to you in part by Ohio's #1 trusted real estate team, The Young Team. Online at theyoungteam.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Good Morning Akron. Today, I am here with Dan Mosher.
Here we are,
Exactly.
Another exciting introduction to
Right.
Good Morning Akron. Your second week.
My second week.
We're celebrating the arrival of Sam here to host Good Morning Akron. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
It's tons of fun, and I love crashing your party.
Yeah,
And-
I love your company.
Well, this is what we need to talk about. We need to beg for subscribers and followers. WAOH television cannot live without you, our viewer. So vote with your subscribe button. We're running for the position of media leaders in Akron, at least in the television world. And since Akron doesn't have any other TV stations or a TV station at all until WAOH came along, we need you to support us in the form of hitting the follow button on the Facebook page and the subscribe button on YouTube. This is where all the people that buy advertising go to see if we are legit.
Right, and we are local here in Akron, one of the only
I
here.
feel like we're legit.
Right.
Like
I feel
we're real.
pretty
We're
legit,
here.
right.
That we're doing local television.
Please, please, please.
When we invite our guests to come on, we want a lot of people to hear their story.
Right.
We love having nonprofits come on and community leaders and newsmakers and people that are doing great things in Akron. So we need an audience. Now, let's review the numbers with that. We have 8,154 followers on our Facebook page.
Wow.
This
that's
is
a lot.
great. Well, there's some that have more.
But
There's some that have 10 times, and they
That's
are
more.
extremely impressive. Now, here's how they do it. They are posting content every 30 seconds.
Right.
We're doing these recordings and,
Right.
and live broadcasts and producing stories. A different sort of thing. Takes a little longer.
Right, it does. And, the editing and the process of
Editing.
that.
Boy, the editing. That is one thing about live television that's great, is that we can say something, tell you some news, and it's just there. It's immediately.
Right, immediately.
Because it's live.
Broadcasted to you.
On the YouTube channel, 1,661 subscribers. Thank you, Akron. But who's counting?
Exactly.
Me.
Now we just need all of our folks from Facebook, the rest of you, the 7,000, to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
So you know what a super fan is?
Yes, of course.
Of course, that's somebody that follows us on Facebook and they subscribe to the YouTube channel and they have downloaded the Roku channel to their Roku device.
Right.
So we're at about 450 installs of the Roku channel.
Okay, so we have about 450 super fans?
Well, what we need to do is submit to us. If you are, submit to us a picture. If you are on Facebook as a follower, YouTube as a subscriber, and you have the Roku channel, send us a quick picture. Go to WAOH.tv and go to the contact page. You can upload pictures to us. We have a prize for super fans and a VIP club.
Yeah.
So we want to know who our super fans are. If you're watching this right now, we send cash prizes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love a cash prize?
Somebody who's not allowed to be receive a Zelle.
Right.
They do not like. There are some circumstances where people cannot receive a cash prize.
Right. So if you have Zelle and you have WAOH downloaded, subscribed, followed.
Friends and family of WAOH employees are not eligible.
Oh,
So yeah, your dad could not get a, even if he's probably
He's
watching.
not. No, he's not included in this.
He's not eligible to win.
We're not talking.
Caden, our director, no one in his family is allowed to
Nope,
receive a prize.
he's not
They're
eligible.
ineligible.
Exactly, which is why we need
You're eligible.
outside people who are clicking, watching, and subscribing.
Do you know what I get accused of? Sounding like the PBS announcer that wants people to sign up to support your local, which, by the way, support your local PBS station. They're certainly Western Reserve Television and Idea Stream in Cleveland. They all do a wonderful job, as do all the PBS stations around the country.
Of course.
And of course, we won't get into religion and politics, but obviously funding is an issue right now.
Of
Support
course.
your local media and your local PBS station. But we, at one point, somebody came to me and said, you sound like when they do the pledge drive and they cut away from regular programming to beg people to send in money to support it, that I start sounding like that when I'm begging people to subscribe.
Well, maybe that's just because you have such a beautiful, TV broadcast voice.
I don't think that's no. They did. No one ever accused me of that before.
Maybe they're just trying to compliment you without
could-
giving it to you.
no.
I think that's what it is.
That could be. Also, I have to look at the monitor to make sure that I am actually wearing the brown shirt before I say, and I'm wearing the brown shirt. This is how the memory lapse goes when you get to be old.
Right.
Yes, I'm wearing the brown shirt. Go Browns.
You are.
3 preseason game victories.
Right.
The team's looking. Of course, they don't always have everybody in. The best players.
Right.
Of course, but not bad. And I'm excited for the Browns season.
Of course.
We are very excited about the idea of having high school football. So we are working on having teams in our area, be it Hudson, Wadsworth. There's a group doing a broadcast out of Springfield.
Of course.
And so we're talking to them about getting high school football on WAOH.
Wow, and the season is coming up. So.
It's started actually last Friday, where some of the seasons already started.
Exactly, the beginning of it, right?
So we are looking forward to being able to broadcast high school games or replay other communities' broadcasts on WAOH. So that's exciting.
And I'm sure the parents and the families will be excited about that and ready to tune in, watch
They
their
will
kid.
all tune in.
Of course.
And on that topic, we would really like to support all high school athletics. So football always dominates, of course,
Right.
because that's the draw. Football, very popular. But you get into basketball, men's and women's basketball. You get into lacrosse, cross country. Some schools have tennis teams and golf teams.
Right.
All of the student athletes really deserve to be honored, recognized, called out especially if they're doing well.
Of course.
Now, of course, if they're having a lousy season and losing, then they deserve nothing.
Of course.
Right.
Well,
Is that how it goes? They still get a trophy. No, but in all seriousness.
participation.
Yeah, the participation trophy. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. But in all seriousness, we're looking forward to getting high school football on the channel. But during those segments, we're also looking forward to covering all high school athletics. So to all the athletic directors out there, please reach out through WAOH.tv and send us your contact information. We would like to be reaching out to all of the high school athletic directors, all of the programs. Let's recognize all of the student athletes, not just football.
Right.
At football sells and everybody lines up for football.
Right.
But let's recognize all of the sports and all of the students that participate.
Right. So whether it's volleyball, basketball, pickleball.
Okay.
If you have a pickleball team.
What pickleball? There you go. What sports did you play, if any? I mean, even going back into the grade school, did you?
Yeah,
what
I
did.
did. I played a little bit of soccer when I was maybe a little bit younger, and then in high school, I played softball up until my sophomore year.
Sure.
So I'm familiar with it. I don't know if we had very much coverage, honestly, now that I think about it, on the softball team. So baseball, softball people, if you need that coverage,
Sure.
we've got it here.
Yeah, now, when is the softball season is the same as baseball, or do you remember? Like, that is softball. Yes. See, I should know these things.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
But my boys played baseball, so I went to, but I didn't go to softball.
Well, different concept, same idea.
And guys play softball.
Right.
That's just not just
My dad played softball.
Yeah, that's not just I should know these things. I should learn more about sports before we start talking about it. There you go. So we have a lot coming up on the show today.
We do. We actually have Adam Godfrey, who's coming in today from Jumpstart Video. He is going to be talking about live production and what it's like running the Ray Horner Show.
Jumpstart Video makes WAOH possible. In the background, all of the Jumpstart Video staff working to make the live stream work from the Ray Horner Show and all of our live content. We couldn't do it without Jumpstart Video.
Exactly. We couldn't. And then we have some more people coming on later, like Nathan Jarosz, who is actually running for Akron Public Schools.
He's going to run for the school board.
Exactly, which is exactly what we're talking about with the sports.
You got Charlie Murphy from Stray Dog.
Yep, we do.
And he's been on many years. He has supported and Stray Dog Cafe. Just wonderful. They have a location at the Akron Summit County Public Library. They have a location in the building where the Akron Beacon Journal is located, 388 South Main Street, where we have studios over there where we do some of the interview shows here for WAOH.
Right.
And they have a location, too, inside the Bridgestone World Headquarters, but that's only for Bridgestone employees.
Of course.
And he has the pickle truck. You have to ask him about the pickle truck.
Wow. No, I've never heard of that.
It's the big green van.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the Mystery Machine in Scooby-Doo.
Okay. Does he
right?
sell
And
pickles?
he sells the pickles.
Wow.
And he's got a whole, when they do a parade, he's got a whole, like entourage,
Like a pickle float.
he has an arsenal of vans,
Wow.
food trucks. So, oh yeah, he's all
That's
over.
amazing. I mean, you're talking to the right person. I love pickles. So
Well, then you should be at the Akron
I
Pickle
should,
Festival.
and I need to see that.
We actually missed it. We aired a little bit from it, but it was a couple of weeks ago. Akron has a pickle festival. How about that?
Right.
He's one of the premier sponsors of it.
Right.
That's something. I think he wants to talk about like a hot dog festival, the Wiener Fest.
Okay.
If it's not called Wiener Fest, I'm going to be a little embarrassed that that's what I called it. I just invented a new.
It's okay. It's not very different from Pickle Fest.
Yeah.
So it's
I don't
the
think,
same.
Yeah, but I think it should be the Hot Dog Fest.
Right,
Probably
the
not
hot
the
dog.
Wiener Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't. Okay.
A little bit more PG.
Yeah, let's not do that. And then, of course, Jackie Silas Butler.
Of course.
Who I have done video work for over the years in Akron, and she's always involved in things, and wonderful what they have with Project Grad.
Of course.
What she does for students in the Akron Public Schools is just wonderful. And they have a big fundraiser coming up, I think, on
They do.
September
I believe it's September 4th.
4th.
I want to say.
I think it's
could
at
be
the
wrong.
West Akron, the Hilton Fair Lawn, which is now the Holiday Inn Fair
Right.
Lawn across from Summit Mall. It will forever be the Hilton Fair Lawn because that's what it was for how many years.
Right.
But she's having a fundraiser there for Project Grad Akron. All they do to support students in the Akron Public Schools is just wonderful. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's going on.
And it's very sad that the Akron, public schools didn't have any spots. I know we talked about that like last week, back when Sarah was still a part of us.
Yeah.
So what better way to bring awareness?
Has anyone been following Sarah White at Fox 19 in Cincinnati? She's done a lot of great posts. Her first segment that I saw, it might have been her first segment on the air, was Stomping Grapes,
Yeah.
local winery in Cincinnati.
I saw her little introduction that she did on Facebook for Fox when she, introduced herself as a reporter. And I'm so excited to see what she does.
Oh, she's going to be great. Now, here's how it goes. Akron, is always home for all of us.
Right.
Or for you, is Youngstown is home?
It is, right?
Could you ever see going off to New York and then coming back to your home market?
I mean, I'm sure it's probably extremely hard for her coming from such a small city to such,
To go into the big city of Cincinnati.
right, of course, and also, Fox 19 being such a big company and whatnot. So I'm sure she's probably a little overwhelmed, which is what I would be going into that. But I'm just so excited for the opportunities
Oh, yeah.
she's about to get.
Yeah, she's going to do great. So, of course, we miss her tremendously, but we're glad that you're here taking over. Good Morning Akron. Well, eventually we'll be into like the 4th or 5th show before we stop talking about
Exactly, right.
But for now, there it is. Speaking of, we'll be into next week's show if I don't stop talking. I could probably talk all the way to next week's show.
It's okay. I love to hear you talk.
Oh,
That's
wow. Yes, there you go. There's two of them. All right. Take it away.
Thank
all
you
yours.
guys so much for tuning in today. Again, I'm here with Dan. We just went over, a little bit about us, a little bit about Akron, what's going on.
It's well covered.
Of course. I mean, what better two people to talk about it than us?
That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time right after this.